Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of The Small Rain by Madeleine L'Engle, performed by Kathleen Gati. To my father, Charles Wadsworth Camp. Western wind, when wilt thou blow? The small rain down can rain? Christ, if my love were in my arms, and I in my bed again. The Small Rain is very much a first novel. It was begun in college and then worked on more single-mindedly after I graduated and went to New York, sharing an apartment in the Village with 3 other girls, 2 aspiring actresses, an aspiring pianist, and myself, an aspiring writer. A writer of fiction does not earn a living by writing novels, at least at first. So, with less naivete than it might seem, I decided to try to earn my living in the theater. I'd had a couple of summers of stock and had spent most of my extracurricular time at Smith working in plays. I knew I was a good actress. I also knew that I was much too tall and clumsy to become a star. And anyhow, what I wanted to be was a writer. So I was willing to take any kind of job whatsoever in the theater. General understudy, assistant stage manager, anything. It so happened that Eva Le Gallienne, Joseph Schildkraut, and Margaret Webster were offering auditions that winter to any aspiring young actor or actress who wanted to apply. So of course I applied. I did have the sense to use my own material, geared to a gawky, still adolescent young woman. Most of the girls were doing Shakespeare for Miss Webster, Chekhov, or other familiar playwrights for Miss Le Gallienne and Mr. Schildkraut. And there I was, anything but the glamorous young actress, saying lines they had not heard before. So they listened. And that led to my first job in Uncle Harry, the play in which Eva Le Gallienne and Joseph Schildkraut were then appearing. The understudy was leaving, and I was given the job. I also played the matron of the prison in the last scene, and I had 2 lines to say. But it might be important, sir. But it can't do any harm. And I wrote. I wrote backstage. I wrote after the play closed on Broadway and went on tour, on trains, in hotel rooms I shared with other girls, in dressing rooms. And I sent out, mostly to the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?